What's going on, everybody? Josh here from Dark Horse Tackle. It is that time of the month again. It is February. It is cold. It's not the best fishing weather. It's really not. But hey, fish can still be caught. We've got some reviews to do on these Weekend Warrior boxes and Dabble packs. We've also got some different baits from the Dabble pack and the Weekend Warrior box. So let's start with what's in my hand. The Active Catch 110 Plus jerk bait in the color Goldie. This color is very interesting. It's like a reverse bone almost. It's got a really nice sharp white here. Then it goes down to this somewhat clear and cloudy. And then you've got that nice orange at the bottom. Active Catch has some of the most unique paint jobs you can get in the game. He's a really good painter. But one thing I love about this jerkbait is just that big profile, triple grip hooks on it, 3 hook slots as well. The way I like to fish these in the winter time is your typical twitch pause, sometimes long pauses, sometimes I fish it a little bit fast. It depends on how active those fish really are. And most of the time, later the year gets, I actually start to fish my jerkbait slower. So in the summer, in that dead heat of the summer, I will fish it a lot slower than I do in the winter. Just food for thought. Fish are cold-blooded animals. Just remember that. Let us know in the comments how you like to fish a jerkbait. And also, while you're commenting on how you like to fish your jerkbait, please let us know which color you got in the comments. We got 4 different ones. We've got the Goldie, we've got the Bone, we've got a blue shad, and we've got a purple shad. Speaking of shads, next up in this February box, we have the Bitters Naked Swimmer. You've heard me talk about the Little Swimmer a ton. It is one of my favorite swim baits to use. This is its bigger brother, okay? And this is one of their new colors. We put 19 different colors, so everybody's going to get something different. It's going to be really cool. This is the new color called Ghost Shiner. It's a really good, contrasty, natural deal. This Naked Swimmer really allows you to throw this on almost everything that involves trailers, whereas the Little Swimmer does have its place for sure, but it's just very small. So this would be great on a bladed jig. This would be great on a buzzbait. This would be great on a skirtless buzzbait. It's just a really more universal tool. My favorite way still to throw the Naked Swimmer and the Little Swimmer is just on a Jigmasters screw lock jig head. Shout out to Jigmasters. He's not in this box, but he is in a very special expo box. And if you do see us at the Columbus Fishing Expo, please say hi and maybe buy a box. But let us know in the comments which color of the Bitters Naked Swimmer you got and how you like to fish these, because I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite year-round techniques. Just grip it, toss it, rip it. Just bring it in, hop the rod tip a couple times, and just wait for a bite. All right, let's keep it moving. Third in the box, we have the Blue Rock Custom Tackle. This is their brand new Ned rig bait. I don't even know if they have a name for it. That's how new it is. It could have a name for it, but I just wasn't given it. All I was told is by Jesse that these are super top secret, and Dark Horse Tackle will be the company debuting this bait. So this is the bait right here. Very, 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 very small. Typical Ned rig bait, you know? It looks like it's made out of a floating plastic. The shade of green pumpkin's a little bit different. The way it feels is a little bit different. So I'm gonna guess this is one of those like floating type of soft plastic molds. It's a great little mold though. It's so small. It reminds me of a little old slider worm, you know, mixed with like a leech at the tail. But you already know the deal with this. It's going to be a great drop shot bait. Look at it, the tail just moves. It's going to do that in the water. When it sits up straight on a Ned rig, it's just going to bob back and forth. You know, this is going to be a great bait for just a really hard bite. It's going to be a great bait for a tough bite, and this bait is definitely going to have its day. I know Ned rig baits aren't, you know, crazy exciting, but it's always exciting when somebody comes out with a brand new bait and it's got a custom mold to it, and it's made by our good friend Jesse over at Blue Rock. We did get a ton of colors with this, so probably like 6 to 8. Let us know what you got in the comments. But again, the brand new Blue Rock Custom Tackle Ned bait. All right, fourth up in this February box is a really neat hard bait. This is a Yount or Yount Custom Lures. This is just a shad style crankbait. This is what they call the alternative to the LXL shad on Alternative Lures. Shout out to Luis. But let's talk about the paint jobs here, guys and girls and everybody else. Look at these paint jobs. Insane. This thing's insane. This looks like a bait fish. So this bait's about 2.5 inches long. It weighs 1/4 ounce, but It's a super shallow jerk bait hybrid square bill type deal. You can burn this thing fast, you can roll it slow, you can twitch it, you can rip it, you can stop it, pause it, do jumping jacks with it. You can do all kinds of things with a bait with a bill like that. So you see the bill, very square, and it's got that coffin shape. It's going to wiggle. It's going to have a lot of pitch to it. It's going to have a tight wobble. It's going to deflect really well. It's kind of got like a shovel nose on it, as you can see. It's just going to be a really good year-round deal, but I can see this thing being very promising in that February, March, and April, right when that pre-spawn starts to happen, the pre-spawn, and even the spawn. You know, this bait can be ran in front of a bed, twitched, and paused, and bass are still going to eat it. It's tiny. It's a little snack. Let us know how you plan to fish this bait, and also let us know what color you got, everybody. All right, everybody, we are down to the final bait for the Weekend Warrior box, and this is a new company. It's a soft plastic company, and every single mold in this soft plastic company is unique. This is the J Bros Lures Jester, and this bait is insane. Look at this thing. It just moves. It just moves on its own. This bait's about 3.5 inches. It's a pretty finessey bait, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great Ned rig bait. It would also be like a great jig trailer, but it would also be a great flipping and pitching bait. It's got that small body, not really small body, but that cylindrical body, you know what I'm saying, to put a hook in, and you know, and then the rest does the work. I mean, you're looking at it. You can do all kinds of things with this. He's got a ton of colors in this box for this month, and as you can see, there's a little blue here. And this is what we call a core shot process. So this is 2 shots of different colors of plastic. He does this custom, and that's what the core shot process is. You inject it with your initial color, and then you inject it with another color. And J Bros does a famously good job at that. Let us know which J Bros Jester you got in your box, and please let us know how you're going to fish it, because I think it's going to be a great Ned rig bait. Thank you for watching the Weekend Warrior box. Next up, we've got some Dabble Pack stuff, folks. All right, guys, we are on the final bait. And this is a Dabble Pack only bait, but if you're a Weekend Warrior subscriber, you're going to know about this bait. This is the Reka Lipless. This is the Ghost Green Crawl, and I had the luxury of being able to pick the colors out for these baits last month. For some reason, Zach gave me all the free reign in the world and said, just go ahead and do it. So I did. This is one of the 4 colors that came in the box, and this is one of 4 colors that will come in the Dabble Pack. This is the Ghost Green Crawl. Now you take a look at it. It's super natural. It's see-through. It's got a green top, black definitive lines in the middle, and an orange belly. This does look like a crawdad, but what I see with this bait is a super clear water day and a super sunny day, and this thing looks like a baby perch all day long. Either way, it's a supernatural presentation, and one of my favorite ways to fish this bait in the winter time, not the summertime, in the winter time, because it's February, everybody. My favorite way to fish it is I love to burn it over top of weeds and kill it. Just toss it out there, let it hit those weeds, give it a good rip, give it a couple hard reel turns, and then just kill it. This specific blank will flutter. This specific blank will get on plain like a son of a gun. It can get burnt really well. This is a great blank. But I love the burn and kill technique, especially in the winter. It gives you some wrist-breaking, reaction strikes. And honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the colors. And hey, if you don't want to use this in the wintertime, at least you've got one of 4 really beautiful baits. Have a good one, everybody. Please come see us at the expo. Got a new box coming out. We've got the DHT quarterly coming out. We've got all kinds of fun stuff coming out. Thank you so much for your support. If you don't come and visit us, it's okay. We're still friends. We still love you.
You guys didn't think I was going to let Josh do all the talking, did you? Hi, everybody. This is Zach again from Dark Horse Tackle. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for being a subscriber. We love you guys. You're the best part about Dark Horse Tackle. Second of all, I want to remind you about hashtag Dark Horse Tackle. Every time you catch a bass and you take a picture and you post it, especially if it's a bait out of one of our boxes, make sure you use the hashtag Dark Horse Tackle when you post it. Every 3 months, Josh and I are going to look through them. We're going to pick our favorite, and we're going to send that person a free overstock box. All right, Josh, go ahead.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Keep fishing. Let us know in the comments if you want to see any kind of other videos, not just box reviews. Just let us know, guys. We will do it. Thank you. Have a good one.